Over the last few years, I've helped dozens of B2B SaaS companies grow pipeline and scale their MRR, and I can tell you with certainty, the software companies that succeed know the exact marketing strategies to attract, qualify, and convert their dream clients. In this video, I'm going to break down all the marketing strategies your SaaS needs to drive a healthy flow of pipeline and revenue. Let's dive in. Before we dive into the strategies themselves, let's talk about three common levers for SaaS growth. We've got product-led growth, marketing-led growth, and sales-led growth. Product-led growth is where you use the product itself to attract, convert, and drive revenue from customers. So think of tools like Calendly, the calendar scheduling software, where the tool pretty much runs itself in the sense that it's got a free trial, which can then move you on to a paid customer. You can get multiple seats, right from small businesses through to enterprise, and pretty much everything runs through the product itself. Then you've got marketing-led growth and sales-led growth that are usually, but not always, for higher ticket software offers. Marketing-led growth is where you use channels like ads or organic search, so SEO, to drive customers inbound towards you, or using tools like demand generation. Or you've got sales-led growth, where quite often software companies will have an outbound sales teams, maybe a team of SDRs doing outbound sales calls, cold email, LinkedIn DMs, and similar to acquire meetings to grow customers that way. And again, marketing-led growth, sales-led growth often tends to be towards higher ticket software offers. Product-led growth often starts with a lower ticket offering and then lands and expands, all growing through the product itself. Right, let's dive into the strategies. So first up, one of the most important parts of your SaaS marketing strategy, your foundation, is your website. And your website can literally be your best or your worst salesperson, depending on how you treat it. It's live 24/7, so it's either working around the clock to grow your SaaS or to do the exact opposite. So we want to make sure it's consistently converting these hard-earned prospects, all this traffic you're channeling from various marketing streams, into a steady flow of signups, leads, demos, or booked calls. So one of the things that's often neglected in SaaS websites is customer research. So many SaaS marketers, founders, and similar build their website on guesswork. Therefore, their key pages and their messaging does not resonate with dream clients and fails to build trust or convert them. We want to make sure our SaaS website attracts, builds trust with, qualifies, and converts all these SaaS prospects into a steady flow of leads or revenue for our team. So customer research, if you can get a list of recent won clients as well as churn clients and existing customers, and really take the time to run those interviews and understand what problems they were struggling with, what were the impact of those issues, what were their jobs to be done, why did they choose to work with you opposed to others, maybe what were some of their withdrawals or concerns that they initially thought about working with you, and then why did they choose to take the leap and choose you? What's the jargon, the internal language that they use to describe your offer? What were those results that you brought to the table? And maybe even what were the other competitors they were comparing you against? Once you've got these insights, you can look for patterns. What are the things that prospects, that customers are consistently saying to each of these questions, and how can we leverage these into our messaging, into our homepage headlines, into product messaging, into results, case studies, testimonials, and more, to make sure that the copy we use on our website shows that we understand our customers' world, we understand their pain points, their goals, their jobs to be done. So it's really going to resonate and attract and show that we understand what they care about. And then talking about some of the key pages. So usually in SaaS websites, you've got pages like homepage, various product pages, maybe industries you serve, results pages, pricing, book a demo, take a sign up, take a free trial, maybe a blog section, a resource section, and similar. Those are some of the common suspects. In the homepage, one of the best tests I like to run is something called the grunt test. So you want to make sure if a prospect is coming to your website, could they, within a few seconds, quickly grunt? Let's pretend they're a caveman sitting in a cave, freezing cold, seeing your website for the very first time. Could they quickly grunt exactly what you do, how it helps them, why they should choose you, and how to learn more, book that demo, take a free trial, whatever that next step is? If they couldn't do that within 3 to 4 seconds of landing on your website, it's not hit the mark, and you're probably hemorrhaging all that traffic from ads, cold outreach, organic search, or wherever it's coming from. It's really crucial that your website passes the grunt test above the fold. So that could be a clear, precise headline showing what you do, why you, problem you solve, and outcome of your product, something that's nice and crisp. And then as we go below that fold, we want to make sure we're clearly showing our product in action so people can quickly see under the bonnet of our offer. We want to see some social proof. We want to talk about the 3 or 4 main pain points below the fold of exactly those juicy problems that prospects come to us to fix. And then as we go further down, we want to say this is how our product specifically solves those issues, and then some more social proof, so maybe customer review videos and so on before the footer. Then we want to have pages to show our product, show it in action, show how it solves specific pain points and core features that people care about. We want to make sure we talk about the industries or personas we serve. We want to have clear and transparent pricing page to show the 3 or 4 main tiers of price, and then back it up with social proof, so have customer stories talking about why folks chose us, and maybe even FAQ sections on these main pages addressing those common concerns that folks have about choosing us, and take those from sales calls. So listen to sales calls, customer success calls, understand main concerns and objections, and battle those head on with FAQ sections on relevant pages. Results page, really important, so you can walk through customer stories and talk about those things from customer research, main problems, main issues, their withdrawals about working with us, why they chose us, results we brought to the table, why they'd recommend, and so on. And then we want to make sure that we've got a clear book a demo, take a sign up, whatever that next step is, and usually that's a calendar scheduling form, or it's an easy route to book that sign up. And again, clear menu navigation, so no matter where you scroll, menu nav is fixed to the top of the page, and it's super easy for folks to go to those core pages or book that demo, and making sure the website works seamlessly across mobile, tablet, and PC. The design is easy to navigate, a solid UX and UI, so there's no crazy walls of text articles. Everything's nicely navigated, it's easy to skim, and it's easy to find that key info, navigate, get the results, check the pricing, and then book a demo, take a sign up, book a call, whatever that CTA you want to run is. Nail that for your B2B SaaS website and you'll be ahead of most in the game. Next up, we've got communities. So this is where you connect with your ICP, with your ideal client profile, and you get direct feedback, insights, and it's a great way to keep your brand top of mind and really understand what your dream clients care about, are talking about, their thoughts on different things, and more. It could be in the form of private dinners, it could be in-person events, it could be virtual events like weekly or bi-weekly or monthly webinars, it could be a podcast, could be a newsletter, it could be a private Slack channel or Discord channel. It's essentially inviting your potential clients to some form of community, but not to directly sell them, to allow them to network with each other, to allow them to share ideas, share what's working for them, what's not, where you give back. So you perhaps look to educate, entertain them, or similar, or invite them to various openings, etc. that's going on. Why would you do it? Well, feedback directly from your market is invaluable. If you can understand your dream clients' problems, pain points, their jobs to be done, what they're struggling with, where they'd like to get to, their goals for the next quarter, and more. Super useful. Folks pay customer research firms big cash to do this, and you can get this directly from your community. Not only that, if it's run by your brand, it's going to keep your brand top of mind. So when these prospects potentially need your offer, you'll be one of the first choices in mind, and it can build trust. So for example, if you're doing things like a weekly live webinar or weekly podcast, or you're putting out a regular newsletter, or you're doing in-person events, it can build trust because you can invite thought leaders in your industry or folks that are well known, that are respected, to talk, to share ideas and more. It's going to really build confidence and trust in your brand and drive more of your potential clients your way, thus earning more trust in the market and long-term building up relationships and driving pipeline and revenue for your company. And next up, we've got SEO, search engine optimization, the process of getting your website to page 1, position 1 in Google's organic search results, the non-paid, non-sponsored listings, and with the introduction of AI, also getting your website well positioned, well visible, and driving traffic through AI searches like Google AI Overviews, ChatGPT, and other AI tools. Why should you do it? Well, the chances are a ton of your dream clients are using Google when they need your offer, when they're searching directly for your solution and ready to have a sales call or book a demo or take a trial. Maybe they're comparing alternative solutions. Maybe they're looking for problems that you solve, or looking to get jobs done. If your website can show up consistently in the top organic searches, and you can drive a steady flow of qualified traffic, and if your website can convert, you can drive those juicy signups, leads, or demos. How the heck do you do SEO? Well, in simplest terms, it's understanding what do your dream clients search for when they need your offer, where they're comparing other solutions, or they have problems that you solve specifically, and then looking to build best-in-class content for each and every keyword or topic. So reviewing what's ranking well for each page, topic, and such, and looking to completely blow that out of the water, making your page more helpful, backing it by customer research, positioning your product, your SaaS solution, as the painkiller, as the offer, layering in things like trust signals. So if it's an article, showing the author, showing social proof, so testimonials, customer quotes, results videos, and more, regularly featuring your product throughout, whether that's GIFs, whether that's screenshots, whether that's live video demos, really showing the aha moment when your product kicks into play that customers care about, and really showing them why you're positioned to solve their issues or help them get jobs done in that content. Thinking about technical SEO, so making sure if you're going for a target keyword, i.e. if you wanted to rank for a keyword like calendar scheduling software, the URL would be something like yourdomain.com/calendar-scheduling-software, making sure it's in the meta title and description, making sure it's in the H1 of the website page, and then weaving it in nicely in the content, and also thinking about internal links where you can link to relevant articles and also other articles and link back to that core page. Making sure you've got technical SEO like we just mentioned in order, so fast load speed, your website works smoothly on mobile, tablet and PC, and then looking to exhaust all those money commercial keywords that those high intent prospects ready to have a sales combo now. What would they search? How can we make sure we've got the best in class content that's really going to rank, resonate and convert them, and also looking to earn high quality niche relevant backlinks. Could be through channels like partnerships with similar companies that go after your same ICP but aren't direct competitors. Could be through guesting on podcasts, earning links that way. It could be through various other networks. So it could be through leveraging your execs or founders on your teams, understanding perhaps they've appeared in past articles, perhaps they've had PR on other sites. So using a tool like SEMrush or Ahrefs to see where they've had their PR, looking for those previous links back. You can copy and paste their founder's LinkedIn profile into a tool like SEMrush or Ahrefs. You can see all those past press releases, articles or similar, and ask those news outlets to actually change that backlink. Instead of having their LinkedIn profile, you can ask to link back to one of your focus keywords and focus pages. Really quick win to earn backlinks. The whole point of backlinks is to boost the authority of your website, and it makes it a lot easier to rank for those competitive commercial money keywords that are likely to drive sales calls, leads, signups, or demos. Good thing about SEO is it's evergreen. Just like when you search on YouTube for videos, that you might see videos that are weeks, months, or years old. Exactly the same in SEO. Your pages can rank as quick as weeks, as quick as months, and they can show up for years to come, driving organic traffic, qualified leads for the years to come in the future. Plus, it reduces your reliance on paid ads. So it means you can cut down spend on channels like Google Ads over time. And many folks now place more trust in the organic search results. So quite a lot of folks will skip the sponsored ads and go straight to the organic listings as they know that you've earned that top spot. So organic search is a huge play for some of the biggest B2B SaaS companies around. It's one of the main growth levers we use at Breaking B2B to drive inbound leads, pipeline, signups, and revenue for our B2B SaaS clients. I recently did a B2B SEO guide for ranking #1 on Google, which you may want to check out. Next up, we've got cold outreach. So reaching out to potential prospects that could be clients instead of waiting for them to come inbound. So there's a bunch of ways you could do it. It could be cold calling, it could be cold email, it could be LinkedIn DMs, could be something else. Usually cold outreach is done by SaaS solutions with higher ticket offerings due to the time and labor of cold outreach, i.e. hiring SDRs or hiring outsourced teams or similar. So a few examples. If you're cold calling or cold emailing, you'll typically make a list of maybe a few thousand dream client prospects that are in the industries you want to target. Maybe they've recently had funding, maybe they've recently hiring, maybe you're targeting specific decision makers like their marketing leader or their sales leader or their revenue leaders or whatever your ICP is. And then, for example, on cold call, you might open with a problem-centric message. So if I'm ever cold calling, I'll say something like, "Hey Janice, hey Steve, I know I'm an interruption. Can I grab 30 seconds to share why I'm calling? Or would you like to slam the phone down right now?" So a bit of a pattern interrupt that shakes them out, makes them think, what the heck is this person saying? And then usually they will, not always, but usually they'll give you the time of day. You can run through a 30-second pitch and talk about those 3 main problems that folks come to you to solve. So in our case, if we're pitching B2B SaaS SEO, it could be something like, often when I talk to marketing or demand gen leaders at B2B SaaS companies, they tell me that they're tired of seeing competitors ahead of them in organic search results, stealing traffic, mind share, and inbound leads. Or maybe they're dabbling at SEO and maybe doing some ads themselves, but it feels like the website is failing to convert that into a steady flow of signups, leads, or booked calls. Or perhaps you're doing a little bit in-house, or maybe you've got an agency, but they're not really driving that pipeline, those qualified leads or revenue that you were promised on day one. Any of those issues sound relevant or not at all. So it's opening the door for a conversation rather than a hard pitch by leading with those common problems that folks bring to you. Or likewise, similar on cold email. build out that list. Start with a very light opening email. Usually I'm building it out with an offer, so it could be like, hey, first name, a bunch of marketing leaders, but you could go with whatever industry you serve or whatever persona you serve. I'd say something like, hey Janice, hey Steve, marketing leaders are telling me that pipeline is on the down low or pipeline is dropping. Crafted you a Loom video with some unusual ideas to scale pipeline and revenue through organic search. Are you against taking a peek? Something super short and snappy, to the point, and offering them a free analysis or free video review or something like that. And then usually I'll put a PS like, PS, we recently helped ClickHouse scale their organic demos by 37% in the last year. And then end it, Sam Dunning, founder of Breaking B2B. So something painfully short. And I might do a 3 or so email sequence. So that's the first email, no links at all. And then a second email, I might link them to a relevant video or relevant free guide. And the third email, I'll just say something like social proof, like recently got this client X results. This is the last email from me. Would you like me to send over that free video analysis? No hard feelings if not. Quite a quick, snappy, not too annoying at all cold email sequence. Feel free to grab that and try it for yourself or go with the cold calling framework. Next up, we've got Google Ads. So just like a solid SEO program, you're looking to target those prospects that are in market directly looking for your offer now, comparing you to alternative solutions or looking for juicy, crisp, specific problems you solve or jobs you help get done. And then the whole premise is that you'll show up top in the sponsored ads section. Why would you do it? Well, it tends to be a quicker way to get in front of those prospects needing your offer right now. You're paying for each and every click to drive that traffic through to your website and get that potential lead, sign up or booked call from your website or landing pages. The crux of it is taking the time to do that customer research, do that keyword research, and understand what those dream clients, just like an SEO organic search program, what are they searching for when they need the offer now, when they're comparing solutions, when they have problems you solve, and so on. And then looking to craft ads that not only show up, also drive the click through. So making sure you've got a clear hook in your title, in your body copy, and similar that's actually going to say, yep, we understand your problem, or yeah, we understand you're looking for, here's how we're different, and encourage the click through. It's usually a much quicker way to get traffic and get click throughs to your website. So it's something you can often build out to get a quick hit whilst you're working on your organic search program in the background. So Google Ads, super common way for B2B SaaS companies to start driving relevant traffic, click throughs, demos, and signups for their SaaS company. Next up, we've got organic product virality. This is where you expose your product to potential new customers with no marketing spend. So think about tools like Calendly, the calendar scheduling software. Each and every time someone shares their booking link with someone else, they'll see the scheduling calendar to pick a convenient time, but they'll also see something like powered by Calendly and an option to give it a go or sign up free or grab a free trial themselves. Why does it work? Well, it's free marketing. It doesn't cost them a dime to do that, as it's all within that product. It's other people that are sharing it. It's not salesy or pushy. It's literally the product showing that aha moment straight away and then saying, look, you could grab this yourself. You can grab a free sign up or a free trial. Plus it's social proof. It's showing that other people, folks that you probably trust or you know or you like, have the tool. It's almost giving you fear of missing out. You're seeing that brand and thinking, actually, this is quite a cool product. Think I might as well grab a free sign up. So if there are ways that you can naturally expose your product to more prospects each and every time your existing customers are able to share it, whatever touch point that looks like, you can start getting those organic viral loops yourself to acquire new users for your product without extra costs. Next up, we've got LinkedIn organic content and building a founder brand. What is it? Well, it's yourself as the founder or building that engine for your founder if you're perhaps one of the marketing team to build up an audience on LinkedIn, the biggest B2B networking platform. Why would you do it? Well, to build an audience of dream clients, of ICP, to build trust, to build partnerships, to drive potential new inbound leads, signups or demos and clients, and many, many more benefits to B2B networking and becoming a trusted voice in your niche, in your sector, in the space that you run. How do you build a LinkedIn founder brand? Well, there's a few key elements. If you're just starting out, you want to think first and foremost when you set up your LinkedIn profile, building out your profile to be a landing page effectively. So having a nice professional headshot, having a headline that clearly summarizes what you do, So for example, mine is Sam Dunning, then founder at Breaking B2B, and a quick tagline. So in our case, it's B2B SEO and websites for revenue, not vanity. And then I also say founder, host of the top 2.5% B2B marketing podcast, Breaking B2B. So something like that, a quick snapshot. And then usually treating that profile as a landing page. So in the about section, talking about the problems you solve, talking about why folks trust you, maybe a couple testimonials, then a clear call to action, and then a summary of your work profile. And aside from that, one of the main things is engaging in the feeds. So each and every week, LinkedIn actually allows you to connect with target prospects. So if you sign up to a tool like Sales Navigator, you can quite literally search for your dream clients. So in our case, it'll be marketing or demand generation leaders, but yours might be other industries, and you can connect with those folks each and every week. And then to start building authority in your space, to start becoming a trusted leader for the offer you provide, for the problem you solve, for the value you bring, you want to start posting. So it could be 3 times, 5 times or more. I tend to post once or twice a day, and sharing anything from educational content, how-tos, tips, tricks, interviews, snippets. Perhaps if you're on a podcast, you grab video clips. Maybe it's rundowns, maybe it's teardowns, maybe it's breakdowns. The whole premise is so eventually folks will start thinking of you, so you'll be top of mind as and when they have the problem you solve or when they directly need your offer. This is something I do as the founder of Breaking B2B. So each and every day I'm sharing tips, ideas, insights, how-tos, unusual ideas around B2B and SaaS SEO. So folks can get free tips, free ideas. They can steal it themselves. Sure, some of the audience will grab it and do themselves, but a lot of them will think it's probably something that's going to take a lot of time if I try and do it internally, so I might as well hire Breaking B2B to do it for me. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to connect with the right prospects. You want to have a profile that acts as that landing page or lead magnet. You want to start connecting with those prospects daily, engaging with those folks in the feed, so putting thoughtful, insightful comments on other people's posts, and then creating your own post to start building trust in your sector, share your expertise, look to educate, look to entertain your ICP, and over time you can start building partnerships. You can start acquiring inbound leads, driving more prospects to your website. Really powerful way. This drives a bunch of booked calls in each and every month for us at Breaking B2B. Next up, we've got LinkedIn ads. So why run LinkedIn ads? Well, it's some of the most detailed targeting in B2B, allowing you to control who's going to see your content. You've got the option to serve up sponsored content directly from your company page, or you can run thought leader ads where it serves ads sponsored content from personal profiles. So whether that's your founder, yourself, or somebody else, gives you some of the most detailed targeting with things like company or company size, job title, sector, industry, and much, much more. It's a great way to do a few things. You can run things like brand awareness campaigns, direct conversion campaigns, view and consumption campaigns, or much more. So you can go for driving direct leads and pipeline, or you can go more for building brand visibility. You can look to retarget traffic from your website to keep top of mind, or you can build out lists within Sales Navigator and target your ideal client profiles directly to start building trust with them, whether that is serving them content from the company page or whether it is featuring posts from folks on your own team, whether they are informational posts, educational posts, how-tos, or maybe social proof ones like case studies, customer reviews, and more. So you can really drill down and target who you want to serve up and distribute this content to, keep your brand company top of mind, and start driving more inbounds, and also leveraging perhaps the content that's performed well organic to start serving that up through paid distribution. And last but definitely not least, we've got partnerships and referrals. So getting existing happy customers or partner companies to introduce folks who could be a great fit for your solution and systemizing it. So making a repeatable process to get those intros from existing clients or partner companies. Why bother? Well, it's basically free acquisition. It's basically free customers. It's not costing you marketing dollars to do so. Plus, these intros, these leads close way quicker. Word of mouth is one of the strongest marketing channels. They already trust the partner company, or they trust the existing customer because they know them. So if they're introducing you, they have that trust. They'll close into revenue way faster. How can you do it? Well, simply reaching out to those existing customers as soon as they experience a win from your product or offer. Maybe you give them an incentive, so maybe you give them a small discount for a certain amount of months or something like that. Maybe you send them a gift in the mail initially to spark off the idea, or some kind of small incentive to make it worth their time. If you're going down the partnerships route, maybe you give them a small kickback, like a percentage kickback. For each customer they intro, they get X% of MRR. Or maybe you agree to send business each other's way. So if you service similar niches, similar ICPs, you send leads their way, they send leads your way. It's a great way to keep business flowing at no extra cost. And you can always add those partners to perhaps a monthly newsletter or similar, so your offer, your referral, your partnership play stays top of mind. And there you have it. Those are some of the most effective marketing strategies we're seeing for SaaS growth right now. As you can probably tell, implementing these yourself is going to take a lot of time, effort, resources, and energy. So if you want to take that stress away, why not head over to breakingb2b.com? We'll be happy to have a chat with you, understand where your SaaS company is right now, understand where you'd like to get to, and to see if we're a good fit to start driving pipeline and scaling your MRR. So visit breakingb2b.com or hit the link in the description below and we'll be happy to set up a call. Or if you're not ready yet, why not check out the top 2.5% weekly B2B marketing podcast, Breaking B2B, or try the Breaking B2B newsletter. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.